Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to make this beautiful butterfly pop-up card which is already on the Cricut design. I will be sharing the link with you guys, that way we can work on it together. Once you click on the link and you open up your project, it will look something like this. I just want to make sure that you guys are able to see everything. So this is how it will look like, and then we can just go ahead and make it. Once the other page open, you will select your material that you will be using, and then just make sure that you are selecting the right tools. For this section of our card, we will need the pen. So just make sure to load the pen that you will be using. The color doesn't matter, just make sure that is the 0.4 pen, and that way it will make that beautiful design on the top of our paper. And don't forget to load your pen on your Cricut before you start processing your project. For the next section of your card, we will be using the glitter cardstock, and that will be for that little circle behind or butterfly on the front of our card. So just make sure that you go under materials and change your material to glitter cardstock. If it's not showing up on the main page, go ahead and hit search, look it up, and then it will appear on there, and just select the glitter cardstock. And then for your tools, it will just be the same, the fine point blade. For the next part of our project, we will be going back to the regular cardstock. So just make sure that you are going to the material section and change it to the cardstock that you are using. Today I'm using the 65, and then for my tools I'm using this scoring stylus. So just make sure that you click on that selection as well if you are using that tool, and if not, just make sure that you are selecting the correct materials for your cardstock to be cut, and then hit continue and let's get going. And don't forget to load your scoring stylus on your Cricut as well before you start cutting. Once you get to the section to make your envelope, make sure that you change the material to whatever material you would like to use for it. In this case, I'm using the 65, and then check your tools as well and make sure that you're loading or you're selecting the right tools. I'm still using the scoring stylus, so I went ahead and selected that option, and then let's just continue. And don't forget to load your scoring stylus on your Cricut. Once it's done processing the work, the Cricut will ask you to load the pen. So just make sure that you make that change on your Cricut as well. Once you're done cutting all of your cardstock, just make sure that you clean it up. Sometimes there is little pieces that get stuck in the small cuts, so just make sure that you get it all clean before you start gluing your pieces together. When it's time to start gluing our card together, I like to start with the cover, that way it's drying while we're working with the rest of our card. And all you have to do for this section is fold your card along the scoring lines. You will notice that this card has double lines in the middle. That's because our flower is pretty thick and the two lines make a little space, that way it's not all uneven. So once you are done folding it, you're going to grab that little glitter circle and we are going to glue it to the back of our beautiful butterfly. I like to glue around the card, not around the glitter circle, because I don't want any extra glue to show on the front of our card. And I just go around it and then I put some glue in the butterfly itself, just that way sticks to that glitter and it doesn't look like it's popping up or anything on the front, so it looks more clean. Once I'm done gluing the glitter circle to our card, I put it to the side, that way it dries up while we're working on our flower. This is our beautiful flower. So we are just going to grab our flower and you can start with either one, it's not an issue. Just make sure that you're folding it along the scoring lines towards the middle. So grab each section and then the little sections that are at the bottom, I like to fold them backwards, and you're just going to repeat the same thing over and over with the other two sections. And then on the last part, we are going to glue it, that way it stays together. You can either glue it to the back or the front, it's actually up to you how you want to do it. I usually like gluing it inside, that way my lines on the outside match better. Once we are done putting our flowers together, we are just going to put them to the side, that way they dry a little bit more, and we will start working on our butterfly. For our beautiful butterfly, we're just going to make sure that we are matching all the sides together, the right side with the right side and the left side with the left side. On the right side, you will notice that there is little cat sections on the top, and then on the left side, they have a cat on the top and the bottom. So just make sure that you're matching them before you start gluing. Once we are done gluing the wings of our butterfly, we're going to pick up the body of our butterfly and we're going to fold it in half, and then we will insert the cats of our wings on the second cat, leaving the one on the top open. That way we can insert the body of our butterfly on that section. Once we are done folding the center of our card, we will be working on the inside of our card. For this section, we will grab the left side and we will put glue all on the back of it, and then on the right side we will just be putting glue on the top, on the left, and on the bottom. Then we will start working on our flower. We will grab the green section and we will grab the biggest part of our flower and we will insert that on the last cut on the green section, and we will put glue on the back of the section and we will glue it facing outwards. And we will repeat the same process with the medium size petals, and we will just insert them on the next cut towards the middle, and we will repeat the process. We will glue it facing the same direction on top of the other one, and we will do that on both sides. And then for the last piece we will be doing exactly the same thing. The only difference is that we're just gonna put it or insert it on the next cut on the green section. Then we will grab the center of our flower and we will insert it on the little cat or the last cat that we have in the center of our flower, and we will glue it on the back just like we did the flower petals. Then before we insert the butterfly to the last slot, we are going to grab these two little pieces and we are going to glue them to the center of our flower. Just make sure that you leave that little line open, the little slot for the flat butterfly to be inserted into. Once you are done gluing these two pieces together, we are going to grab our butterfly and we are going to split the two sections on the right to the two sections from the left, and we are going to insert them on each side of the cutouts. Once you insert them to the back of your card, you are going to split them and you are going to be gluing one facing the outside and the other one facing inward. That will help the balance with our butterfly when we open up the card for the final product. And we will do the same thing on the other side, one facing towards the middle and the other one facing outwards. Once we are done putting glue to the back of our butterfly and our flower, I like to put it to the side to start working on our envelope. That way we give time to those pieces to get dry before we put them together in the card. For the envelope, all we have to do is just fold up our envelope on the scoring lines and then just glue it together. Once we're done working on our envelope, we will start working on putting our card together. So we will grab the middle section with the flower and the butterfly and we will fold it in half just to make sure that it aligns, the wings are together and that it aligns really good with that scoring line in the middle. And then we will put it on our card and we will glue it together. So just make sure that this is pretty straight and then start gluing all around the green area. Do not glue on the flower or the butterfly wings because that will ruin your card. So make sure that it lines up and just put glue all around the green area. Once we are done gluing that section, make sure that you do the same process on the back side of the flower. Make sure it aligns and put glue on the back of the green. Again, just make sure you're putting the glue on the green and do not get it on the flower or the flower because it will ruin your card. Once you're done gluing it and it dries up, look at this. Ta-da! That will be the final result. Yay! Hopefully you guys like my video and please don't forget to like and subscribe and share.